Now we're going to start Unit 10 with the title Homeschooling. Like other units, we're going to start with some pre-listening tasks. Here's a list of 6 questions I'm going to ask you. We think about these questions, and then there is this introductory note. Different ideas are presented about homeschooling. I'm going to read them for you before we start listening to the recordings. Ready? Let's start. Questions for discussion and thinking for the warm-up. Number 1. What is the purpose of education? What do you think is quality education? So we want to know the aims, the targets, the goals of education, quality education, and homeschooling. 2. What does homeschooling mean? Still, some people don't know the meaning. So we're going to talk about the meaning, the different definitions, and different people's ideas regarding homeschooling. Number 3. Why do you think some parents prefer homeschooling for their children? And 4. How does school education differ from homeschooling? 5. What are the advantages of homeschooling, the benefits, the merits, and what are its disadvantages? 6. Do you think it is better to educate children at home or at school? And give your reasons. Now we're going to listen to some introductory ideas, to some people's opinions regarding education at home and in a school. By quality education, we mean to train students to be creative and imaginative, responsible to society, to work and family. Education is not a list of skills or facts to be mastered. It should go beyond filling students' minds about facts, about histories. They should learn about critical thinking. They should learn about life skills. They should learn about communication. They should learn something about EQ. We should not make learning a burden on the memory. Education is more than filling a child with facts. We should educate our children for life, not just for achievement tests. So we should teach them how to live, how to cope with problems, how to handle different challenges. We need to empower them. We need to teach them skills, approaches, methods, in order to communicate successfully and effectively with other people in life. Good educators should impart knowledge imaginatively, encourage students to study broadly besides intensively pursuing a major field of study. In homeschooling, home is the classroom and parents act as teachers. Now, homeschooling is a feasible option for many families in the country. Homeschooling has also become popular for adult students who are homeschooling their way through college. What's more, the reasons for homeschooling have changed over the years. For many years, religious concern with curriculums was the top reason for homeschooling. Now, parents choose homeschooling mainly because they feel they can give their children a better education at home. A recent study shows that in the United States, homeschool students do exceptionally well compared with the nationwide average. Now here goes a question. Is it a good idea to popularize homeschooling? I'm going to read 2 different opinions from positive and negative perspectives. The positive one. Like most things, homeschooling has its positive side and negative side, but the advantages of homeschooling, I think, far outweigh its disadvantages. The best thing about homeschooling, I think, is its emphasis on teaching children according to their aptitude. If they are more intelligent, they can learn more and quicker. But at school, learning is programmed at the same pace for all the students, regardless of their natural abilities. Normally, parents know better than teachers what their children's strong and weak points are. So, it is easier for them to design a course of study that is best suited to the special needs of their children. Homeschooling is also good for developing children's overall competence. As less time is needed to complete the schoolwork, children have more time to pursue their individual interests and to participate in all kinds of hands on activities. By contrast, at school, teachers tend to be more concerned about students' mastery of what is taught in the books rather than their general competence. It is because schools and teachers are usually rewarded or penalized according to how well or badly students perform on tests and examinations. The modern school is a place of fierce competition among students for higher scores. But homeschool children will be exempted from the pressure of having to compete with their peers. As for the worry that homeschool children might lose their social skills, I think this is a problem that has already been addressed by those who practice homeschooling. Parents have tried their best to create opportunities to keep homeschool children in touch with the outside world. Now I'm going to read. Now I'm going to read the answer from the negative perspective of a student. In my opinion, homeschooling may be suitable for some special families and their children, but is not worth popularizing. My first concern is that homeschooling may isolate children from society and their peers. These children will very likely lack social skills, which may put them at a disadvantage when they eventually leave their homes to work in our competitive society. Secondly, homeschooling may produce in children a view of life colored strongly by that of parents. They may look at things from the point of view of their parents and fail to develop their own independent ideas about the world. Thirdly, homeschooling is a decision made by parents, not the children, who are too young to judge what is good for them. But if the children later want to go to school, they may they may envy those who can study, play, and go to school together. It's human nature to long for whatever is denied from you. Children are no different in this respect. It occurs to me that most homeschoolers seem to live on remote farms or have unique lifestyles. Hence, parents seem to be around most of the time, which makes it possible for them to be deeply involved in their children's education. But this is impossible for parents whose jobs keep them away from home during the day. In short, I don't think homeschooling is worth popularizing at present. Now we're going to listen to the recordings. Have your notebooks and your pens to jot down the necessary detailed information you might need later when answering the listening comprehension questions. Thank you.